Previously on Ditching the Split.
We are into double digits! Woohoo! You can really kind of see the vision now. I always ruin the surprise if I talk too much. Even like this, I think that they're beautiful.
Beautiful. It's gonna look stunning.
Hello everybody, welcome to episode 11 of Ditching the Split. This is a highly anticipated episode because it's been a couple of weeks of not too much progress, but we had our siding delivered today. What are you doing over there?
A bee bugging her.
Oh my gosh.
We're very excited. We've been waiting a while for this siding. We've had it picked out for, it seems like, over a month. It's finally here, so we're very excited to get started on installing the siding and start sealing up the exterior and making it look like it's finished.
Oh my god, there's so much happening.
We're excited to get started on the siding, so at least the front of the house looks finished.
If you guys missed it in the episode we posted last Sunday, it was a Q&A and we talked about every episode up until this point and recapped all of your most popular questions.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's going to be a fun one, so I hope you stick around till the end because there's going to be a lot happening. So here's all the siding, all the components we need. What we have here is our trim for our windows, doors, and freeze board. And these are just furring strips. I'll show you what those are for later on. Starter strip for the first row of the shake siding, which is in this box here. I'll give you a little preview, show you what that looks like soon. And these bigger boxes underneath, this is where all the board and batten and the siding is. So I'm really excited about that. A little bit of prep work on the walls still that we have to do. In Ontario, the building code is you need strapping on the wall behind board and batten. Because the board and batten runs vertically, the strapping has to go horizontally.
In the initial rendering that you guys saw, it was horizontal siding that was installed here. We decided that we wanted to do vertical because one, the ceiling isn't super high, so I think that that would add a nice little, it would make it seem like it's taller. And then also because we're gonna be having the decking running this way and a ceiling running this way as well. I thought that adding onto the wall another horizontal element would just kind of be a little bit too repetitive. So we decided to go with the board and batten to break it up, and I think it'll be really, really nice. Like I said, we were going to do horizontal siding on the house, and that was what we used in the rendering, but it was actually a viewer who commented in an earlier episode and suggested doing vertical board and batten. We hadn't even really considered it, but I'm glad that we're gonna do it because with all those horizontal elements, it'll break it up really nice, and thank you to whoever it was that commented that. That was really helpful.
On the back of our house in our pool area, we actually put board and batten there already. It kind of makes sense to keep going with it as well.
This is the shake, cedar shake. It's not real cedar, but really excited to show you this product. I've never used it, but I've heard really good things about it and I'm excited to try it.
Oh my God.
So that's it. It's the color latte.
So that's gonna go right where it's wood right there. That's really cool, babe.
Color's good?
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Matches great with the stone.
Yeah?
I think so.
For this specific siding, you're required to have your strapping 12-inch on center. So we're gonna put one tight at the top and then measure 12 inches down from there. 4 feet's all the way up there. So yeah, we'll put one near the bottom.
Okay.
And with this, you need to make sure you get a screw in the stud, obviously. You don't want to just be screwing into the sheeting. Oh, you dummy.
What?
It's supposed to be, that's the bottom of the piece, not the top. I just said that. See, another blooper reel. How long are these?
What happened?
I'm doing it on the wrong side. Oh, we never put blocking in for it.
Oh, shoot.
I just pocket screwed the wrong side of it again.
Oh, no.
Like, are you for real, buddy? Okay, so gonna keep going like this. We're gonna leave the bottom piece out because this drip edge still needs installed. That's gonna take a little bit of time, so I'd rather get as much strapping on with the brad nails so that Sabrina can start screwing them in, and then maybe if I get far enough ahead, I can start putting the drip edge on.
Somebody might have noticed that there is the hookups for more electrical. My sweet darling husband the other day, husband of the year, went up into the attic, ran a wire so that I could do big beautiful lanterns on this wall.
How nice. I wish I had a husband like that. What we have here that we're putting on is the drip edge that are flashing that goes from the wall to the sill. That's so that if any water gets in behind or anything like that, it'll run down, hit this, and come out under the siding. It also, because it's sitting down tight to the sill, it'll keep bugs and rodents and stuff from getting in underneath. I hope he wasn't pranking me, saying to pressure wash it.
Your dad?
Yeah,
Why would he be pranking you?
I don't know.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Under the advice of Andrew's dad, we are gonna power wash our stone. We're gonna try power washing the stone to get rid of some of the extra mortar that has spread onto the stone when they were installing it. Just to clean it up a little. It's gonna be harder to do this after we've installed the siding, so we gotta get it done before that. Oh. In the house, let's go. Go, 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 go. Okay. Amazon delivery. That was a close one. What?
You.
Just a little bit of home maintenance
That's
before
it.
we get into the exciting stuff. I'm wiping it down to get ready to paint it, in case you were wondering.
So I guess we'll just have to let it dry before we we'll have to sand it.
I almost went down. Yeah. Okay, so while we wait for everything to dry, all of the wood filler, we're gonna move along and make sure that this is set up to go. We're gonna add the extra.
We got the drip edge on already. They're just tacked on because we're putting strapping in front of it. So I have silicone here. Where they overlap it on the inside corner, I'm gonna silicone it so that at least where they're lapped, it's continuous seal. And then I'm gonna tape the transition from the Tyvek to the drip edge, and then we'll put our last piece of strapping on the bottom.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Good one, buddy. Big clump of silicone. It was hardened up inside, I guess. Oh yeah, that looks great, doesn't it? You don't need it. I'm not doing it. I think I can hear bees in the attic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hear it. Zzz. Do you hear it? you come stand over here and listen up. I could hear like a. Hear it?
I do hear it.
Does it sound like bees?
Kinda, yeah. I actually heard it the other day, I just didn't tell you.
Seriously?
Seriously, I didn't want you to freak out.
Does it sound like bees?
Yeah.
Really? We're gonna have to get a professional in to exterminate them. Once they find a way in, they'll just keep coming back.
You can literally hear them so loud.
You heard that the other day, and you didn't say anything.
Actually, I didn't want you to freak out.
Like, that's not something you keep confidential. There's bees making a nest, I need to know.
Confidential. Are you sure it's not stuck behind like the tape or something?
I don't know. But it's in the attic. I know it is. I can hear it when I'm up there.
I really did hear bees in the attic. I just didn't want you to overreact.
Yeah, but the problem is if you don't tell me, then I will overreact later when there's an infestation.
Of course, when we're saying bees, we mean wasps.
Yes.
We just
Hornets.
use bees. Yeah, we use bees and wasps interchangeably. We're ready to move on to painting the beams and the columns. The color we're gonna use is Swiss Coffee by Bear. This is actually the color I used on the greenhouse in the spring. So we had some of it left, and we did a little test sample on the columns the other day, and it's literally the same color. Like, I don't even think you're gonna be able to tell that we painted it, but because they just come primed, we have to do a coat of something, and I really like the color Swiss Coffee anyway, so. And I like how these look regardless. Andrew likes the way that they look, this shade of white.
Yeah, I like them.
This is gonna be the least satisfying painting compilation ever because it's truly the same color. I think the tiny little foam roller would be better for this, actually. Every time I use the tiny little foam roller, I think of Lexi DIY, who says, "Tiny little foam roller."
Ooh. That looks good.
It looks the same.
I can't even tell what you've done. With the tiny little foam roller.
Tiny little foam roller. Oh my gosh, my legs hurt so bad. They're getting worse, actually. We built a fence for a customer earlier this week, so.
We still have to make money somehow.
That's right, yeah, Andrew's still working. You guys always ask about that. He still takes on jobs and does things for customers. He put a lot on hold during this renovation, but anyways, we were doing a fence for a customer and my legs were so sore.
We're gonna have to do 2 coats anyway.
Probably, yeah. Why? Why?
Why? Probably. Wait, why? I freaking hate having to paint stuff. It always looks terrible. Like anything.
You're a whiner.
What do you mean? You start in the middle?
Yeah.
Did you do this side of the beam?
No. You know what's crazy?
What?
I was thinking about it the other day, how like this renovation has been going by so fast.
Yeah.
And how in the big scheme of life, like how crazy it is to be transforming the house and how we'll never do all this work to the house ever again.
Right.
And we'll never be this young again.
Right.
And one day we're gonna look back and be like, wow, that was so amazing that we did that, but we're living it right now.
I know. It's like when we did the pool.
Like I look back on the pool and I'm like, that was so crazy that we did that. But in the moment, it's just what it is.
Yeah, you're working and that's it.
I've been feeling that about this renovation when I'm like, the siding is gonna be going up, the house is gonna be done so soon.
Yeah.
And it was just like a blink of an eye. my gosh. I'm tensing up. Okay, so. Well, that's the point of an unboxing, is I'm supposed to do it.
I'm just so you don't cut yourself.
Wait, but this is, I'm supposed to, that's what an unboxing is, babe.
I know, but just pretend that it's, you're gonna open it.
Thanks, babe. Okay, while we wait for the first coat of paint to dry on the beams and columns, I want to do a little unboxing because I had said in a previous episode how we were contemplating putting a ceiling fan in this part of the porch. Ceiling fan in here or no ceiling fan in here? And shout out to fanshop.ca. They're a brand based out of Ontario, just like we are. So we were so excited to work with them. Shout out to Rick, he's the owner, and he was just such a pleasure to deal with. So I just want to say thank you to the fan shop for sending us over a ceiling fan. Our electrical isn't yet set up in the ceiling entirely, so I can't turn it on just yet. Honey, what are you doing?
It's an unboxing. You do the unboxing.
A few moments later.
Nice, eh?
I think it's really pretty.
I don't think it's too low either.
No, I think it's good because we're gonna have furniture under this section. It's not like the fan's gonna be going all the time.
Yeah.
But like I said, we don't have the electrical all hooked up yet in the ceiling, so I can't actually show you how it works. But I can tell you that it's a pretty fancy one. Is Wi-Fi controlled, different speeds, wet rated, Energy Star rated. Yeah, this is the matte white option, but it also does come in black. All remote controlled. Stay tuned to see how this actually works once we get all the electrical hooked up for the big exterior reveal, which is only a few weeks away.
You make me do.
Too much labor.
So I've been scouring the internet, trying to find a aluminum brake for the siding, soffit, that kind of stuff. It's basically just to bend the aluminum for drip edges, flashing, wrap your garage door frames, things like that. Well, I've been able to find them, but they're either really expensive or when you email them or message them like an hour after it's been up, they say, sorry, it's been sold. This one I found, I just refreshed the page and it was just listed, $1,000. You can't find them this cheap and it's basically brand new. He's used it for a couple jobs and that's it.
How much do they retail for though?
Around 3,000. Like, I want to try it out just to kind of demonstrate what they actually are. That locks it. And then that brings it up.
Had you ever used a brake before?
The only time I'd used a brake before was in trade school, which was like 10 years ago. It's definitely something you have to get used to and kind of figure out.
Want to see a cool trick? Is that how you do it? I think you do. Is that how you do it? I don't know.
Andrew watched some YouTube tutorials that night to figure out how to use it, and then by the next day you were a pro.
You have to keep flipping it over depending on which way you want the metal to break and which side you want to see. So to remember which side to have up and which side to have down takes some getting used to, especially because I've never really done it. So you pros can laugh all you want, but...
Next day, I got a little bit of practice on it. So what happened was we ran out of this flashing that goes from the wall to the sill that the siding goes into, so I need to bend some of that up. I have this as an example to measure off of. It was just a cut off from what was left over. How hard could it be? Boys do it. To the edge of this rubber here is 3/4 of an inch. So I'm just gonna line the edge up with that. That locks it in place and these handles are what bends it. So we're gonna do a full bend. Release, slide that out, lock it back in place, and then we're gonna do the finish the bend on it. Frig me, this ain't my my specialty, eh? And now we want to do without bending the piece. I need to flip it around though. What a joke, eh? You siding guys will have a good laugh at this. Holy smokes. Alright, so that's in there. I did it once already, so it can't be that hard. But I just realized it was supposed to be the other way. I am now a professional metalwork specialist. I got the drip edge for that gable ready. I put the drip edge over this stone where the fascia is going to meet because you don't want any water getting in between the stone and the beam like we mentioned a few videos ago. Drip edge on the sill up there. I got all bent up and installed to the corner, so that's all ready for siding. We're going to be starting to install the siding tomorrow, but you're not going to see that until next week's video because we want to kind of have it all done in one video for you guys. It's going to be a huge transformation. There'll be no more Tyvek, so I'm really excited to have it all finished. So I can't wait to share that with you. All right, put the last piece on. This piece is way bigger because I didn't feel like cutting it. That was just a cut off from the coil. And that's that.
That pretty much wraps up episode 11 of Ditching the Split. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I am very excited to announce that we have a preview for next week, and it is a very anticipated episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Next week on Ditching the Split.
This is probably going to be one of the most exciting episodes we will ever share of this series. So get a good look, everybody, because we are no longer going to have a Tyvek wrapped house.